Hey everybody, hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a great day so far and hope your day gets even better. Now, today I just want to talk about DeFi and general safety when it comes to DeFi and just some general thoughts and rules when it comes to investing into DeFi. Now, when I use the word investing, I do so in the loosest of possible terms and senses. I don't really look at putting money into DeFi projects as investments. I look at them as a quick way to make some money. Some of you may have seen a video I did a couple of weeks ago on a project called Rocket Science. Now, Rocket Science was a kind of return on investment type DApp. It's paying out 15% daily, 225% total ROI after a 15-day investment period. The first video I did was a general overview of Rocket Science and showing you how to get involved in that project if you wanted to, and the second video was just a recap to show you how my investment had done and show you live that I could actually withdraw money from this project, just as a way of kind of demonstrating that these projects can be profitable, and that one was profitable for me initially. As of today, the 26th of May, that project is now defunct. It's been a clear rug pull. There was about $750,000 in the contract at the time of the rug. The website is now offline. The Telegram is inactive. No posts are being allowed on the Telegram, and the email address I had of the developer is now bouncing back, which, you know, there's no surprises there. So when it comes to me covering any of these projects, you know, I can only go off the information that's readily available. I can go off the information I can get from the developers if I can get hold of a developer, and I can go off the information that's on the website. And, you know, potentially if there's any previous projects by these developers, we can kind of work with that as well. Sometimes these projects have an audit. And in the case of Rocket Science, they had a CertiK audit. So, you know, that's kind of trying to give the investors some confidence that the project is safe to put your money into. But as proven this morning, it's not worth the paper it's written on if you've got an audit, because it has been rug pulled even with an audit in place. Then we can have KYCs and doxing of the team. So full transparency of who's behind these projects. That wasn't the case with Rocket Science. We didn't know who the team was. But even if we do know who the team is behind some of these projects and they are KYC'd, it doesn't often mean shit, because people will still rug if they're going to rug. Now, a lot of these projects are designed to be rug pulls from the start. I would expect that was the case with Rocket Science, but, you know, I'm not 100% sure. Or it could be that the project developers see that there's a lot of money in there and they get greedy rather than just taking the 10% development fee or whatever it is. They get greedy and they think, you know, I could take all of this money. And it could be a spur of the moment decision. I guess we'll never know in the case of Rocket Science or in the case of any of these projects that rug pull. So that's been an unfortunate event. You know, that's been rugged. I've lost some money in that, as I'm sure many of you see my video and other YouTube videos who put into the projects. You know, maybe you've lost your money as well. And, you know, this is unfortunately quite common in DeFi, and it's getting more and more common that people will just rug. Now, I don't know if it's because people just, like I say, they have an intention of being a rug pull from the start, or if they get greedy when they see a contract balance increase to such a point where they think they could potentially be a millionaire from some of these projects, or if maybe they see the market is in trouble and maybe their project's in trouble, or for whatever reason, it might just be a spur of the moment thing. But it seems to be more and more common these days. Then we've got the likes of Contexia Finance, who was a Nodes as a Service project. That one rug pulled only 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they've run off with a considerable amount of money, but nothing like the amount of money that Rocket Science has run off with. I think with Contexia it was less than 100,000 from what I can gather, but you know, it's still a significant amount of money. But potentially ruining your own reputation, especially if, you're tracked down. Whether any of these people are tracked down is difficult to say. There's some YouTubers out there like CoffeeZilla who are actively tracking down these people, and that's really good to see. Then we've got the likes of Bank Dao, and Bank Dao has been... I don't even know where to begin with Bank Dao, because it's looking like this is a very, very slow rug pull. The team over there are being very cagey and shady, and all sorts of really strange behavior going on over there. So I don't even know what to say about that project, because at the moment funds are still in the wallet. They haven't actually run off with the funds as yet, but it's not looking good. And that's a project that I had a lot of faith in. I had a lot of faith in the developers. Like I said, I don't even know what to say about that one, but that one is being investigated. There's a lot of people who are looking to get answers and hold people responsible for what's going on over there. So, just keep your eyes peeled on that one. I will update you with what's going on with Bank Dao. Then you've got all of these other node projects. So you've got like Red Light Node District, you've got Smart Nodes, you've got Kronos Nodes, you've got the Tavern. You've got all of these projects that start off with really good intentions, and you put your money in, you buy your nodes, and you start making some profits, or at least you start getting some income, shall we say. Maybe you don't make a profit, obviously, until you get your investment back out, but you start earning some income from these projects. And then the developers of these projects decide to move the goalposts and change the way the protocol works, and start cutting rewards, and start cutting reward times, and start putting fees on for managing the nodes, and all of these things. Now, I appreciate that they've got to keep these projects sustainable, and they've got to find ways of keeping them sustainable. But when it's at the cost to the investor, then it's not acceptable. Something major has happened with strong nodes recently, where they've kind of cut rewards, and a lot of people have lost money. People who put a lot of money into these projects, and then suddenly the developers are saying, you know what, we're going to change things around here, and we're just going to take your rewards off you. Red Light Node District, I had maybe 40 or 50 Playmates tokens in my wallet that I'd earned from my nodes, and then overnight they disappeared, and Red Light nodes are no longer paying out daily rewards. Now, I'm not 100% up to speed with what's actually happened there, because I've got my head in so many other places at the moment. It's difficult to keep track of all of these different things and keep on top of everything. And many of you will probably find the same thing if you're invested into a lot of different projects. And then on top of that, I'm trying to put videos out about these things as well. So it's very difficult to keep on top of what's happening and what the announcements are. So I do need to get up to speed with Red Light Node District. I have messaged one of the team on Discord a couple of days ago. I've not had a response yet. I don't know if that says anything or not, but what's happened there is, like I say, my rewards have just disappeared. It's happened to a lot of people. Tokens that we had to claim have just completely disappeared. Now, I do believe they're going to do an airdrop of some kind to kind of compensate, but from what I can gather, that's not going to be... It's going to be unfair. Some people are going to kind of lose out on that. Some people might gain, and some people are going to lose out. But whatever the problem is and whatever the solution is, it's been a bit of a piss take, to be honest with you. Smart nodes, again, they've cut the rewards from one token a day to, I think it's 0.125 token a day, but they've also stopped you claiming rewards for the best part of 2 or 3 weeks now. So you can't even claim these rewards when you're getting them. So another piss take there. Don't know what's going on with there. Cronodes, that was doing really well. I did get my return on investment back from Cronodes, and then I think I compounded up to about 20 nodes. I think I've got 20 nodes now, and then all of a sudden they've slashed rewards again, and then they've introduced a fee, a management fee to keep your nodes, and if you don't pay this, then you'll lose your nodes and you'll lose any rewards. another piss take. So, you know, when it comes to DeFi, I just honestly don't know where to turn at the moment. There's just so many poor projects out there, whether that's poor by design or, you know, a scam by design or whatever it is. You know, there's nothing at the moment that I'm thinking, no, I tell a lie. There is a good project at the moment called BM Bring that I've got 4 BNB into BM Bring at the moment, and it's earning me $40 per day. So that's been very, very good for me for the last few weeks since I did a video on it about 3 weeks ago, I think, something like that. And it's been really good so far. But that's not to say that the developers behind that project won't rug pull. And I'm not saying that they will. So, you know, to the devs behind that project, don't take this as an accusation or anything like that. Or, you know, I'm just saying for you investors, even though a project looks good and it's looking really good for me at the moment, I'm really enjoying BM Bring. That doesn't mean to say that it won't collapse, it won't go belly up, the developers won't rug pull, because we just don't know. This is why it's DeFi. You know what I mean? It's decentralized. There's no governing body or anything like that. So we've just got to have faith in anything we put money in and take a risk. At the end of the day, when it comes to DeFi, everything's kind of a risk and everything's a bit of a gamble. You know, we could potentially lose everything we put into it. And I know it sounds cliche, and it is cliche, and every YouTuber says it, is only put in money that you can afford to lose. If you're putting, I don't know, dropping $5,000 into a project, into a node project, or into a return on investment DApp, then, you know, that it's crazy. Don't do it. You know, just put in, I'm talking $100 here, $50 there, $20 here, $40 there. I'm not putting thousands of dollars into these projects. I just won't, you know what I mean? And I hope that you wouldn't either. Whether you're a complete newbie or whether you're somebody who would class themselves as experienced when it comes to DeFi, I still wouldn't put thousands of dollars into any of these projects. That is my mantra, really, is just be realistic, be safe, don't be foolish, just put in little bits here and there. Now, for BNB I've got into BM Bring is quite considerable. It's over $1,000. I think it's, I don't know, $1,200 or thereabouts, something like that. So it's not pennies, it's not a drop in the ocean, but it has been doing well for me. So I've been putting little bits in here and there until I built it up to 4 BNB. And a lot of that is from the profits I've taken. So if I was to lose all that, of course I'd be disappointed in myself for kind of risking it. And I'd be disappointed because it's $1,000 that I've lost that I could have put elsewhere or spent on, I don't know, anything. Chicken wings, whatever. I like chicken wings. So anyway, the point is just be sensible when it comes to DeFi. You're not investing for your future. You know, we talk about these crypto millionaires and things like that. You're not going to do it in DeFi. You might 10x, you might 100x, you might get lucky, but that is all it is. You're lucky. You might as well just go and put money on a horse, or you might as well go and put money in a slot machine or throw it on a roulette table, whatever. At the end of the day, it's a gamble. You're risking your money, and you could lose it. And I know it's cliche, but just only invest what you can afford to lose and that you're not going to cry about afterwards. Now, these projects, as we all hopefully know, are working on Ponzi-nomics. You know, I did a video last week and somebody pointed out in the comments that it's a blatant Ponzi. We know. I know. And I state that in the video. Any video I do that works on Ponzi-nomics, I will say blatantly in the video, this project is relying on newer investors coming in to pay older investors. That's how they work. That's how they can afford to pay such high returns. Is it ethical? Well, that's for you to decide what you personally believe in, and if you don't think it's ethical, then don't put into it. Do I think it's ethical? I think that this is the way everything works when it comes to making money. In order for somebody to make money, somebody else has got to lose money. In order to make any kind of return on these dApps, you're relying on newer people coming into the project to put money in. When it comes to investing into cryptocurrency, as I said in another video, in order to make money on that coin that you buy, you're relying on other people coming in and buying the coin and pumping the price up, and then once the price goes up, you're selling. So you're relying on newer people coming into that project and buying that token. And the same can be said for the stock market. If I buy a Tesla share for $100, which I would be very lucky to do so, but if I did, as soon as more people come in and put more money into Tesla and start buying shares, the price of those shares are going to start increasing. And at that point, I'm going to think, well, I'm going to offload my $100 share in Tesla now, because it's now worth $200. So I'm relying on newer people to come in. That's the way things work. You've got to have more people coming into things in order to start making money. Now, if I didn't put videos out there on these projects, people say you shouldn't be promoting these projects. I'm not promoting these projects to make money from you. I'm promoting these projects to make money from myself. And I'm putting the video out there. I'm putting money into the project that I'm putting the video out on. I'm showing you that here's my money. I'm putting $100 into this because I think I can double my money in the next 15 days, which I did do in rocket science. So I'm putting videos out on projects where I think I can make money, and you could potentially make money too. And if you get in early, and if you follow my channel, and if you subscribe to the channel, and if you click the notification bell so you get updated as soon as I put a project out, which is as soon as I'm aware of it, I'll put a video out there, then you could also make money. But I'm not telling you you've got to put money in there. You don't have to put money in just because I am. But I'm bringing you these projects from all areas of DeFi and all areas of investing. And, just earlier this week, I did a video on trading bots. And next week, I think, or maybe the week after, I'm going to be doing a video on Amazon and arbitrage. So it's about how I'm making money, ways that I'm making money. And if you want to use that information I'm providing and you want to invest into these projects, then you do so at your own risk. I'm not forcing anybody or hopefully persuading anybody or convincing anybody to invest into them. So I'm quite happy that I'm coming from the right place. I'm coming from the right. I've got good intentions. I'm not trying to rip people off, no matter what anyone might say or think or believe. It's not. I'm not promoting projects with any ulterior motive. So, like I say, I'm very, very disillusioned with DeFi at the moment. That's not to say I'm stepping away from DeFi. I'm not. I'm still going to be putting money into DeFi. There's a lot of projects out there that you can make some money on. I'm probably going to stay away from nodes as a service for the time being, because until someone comes up with some real utility for these projects and ways to keep sustainability, then they're pretty worthless. You put $1,000 in, you'd be lucky if you get 10% back or 30% tops. They're just not worthwhile. And people keep talking about the price of these tokens going down, like the Tavern, for example, the Mead token. It's like less than 50 cents at the moment. It started off, I think it was $10 a token when I got in. It's less than 50 cents now. And people in that community, they want to have faith and believe in the project and believe in the developers, and that's fine. And maybe the developers have got some real good ideas, and they're gonna find ways to kind of increase that token price and bring things back to life. But a lot of people think that the price of that token has dropped because the whole market's down, and I'm not buying that. I don't think that at all with any of these projects, whether it's Chronodes or Red Light or any of them. These token prices are dropping because people are selling them. They don't want them. They're not worth anything. You buy into a project and you're getting paid 1 token a day, and you build up to 20 tokens and you sell them. Who wants to keep all the 20 Red Light tokens or 20 Mead tokens or whatever it is? Nobody does. they want the rewards. They want to convert it into real money. You know, if you were getting rewarded in Bitcoin or Ethereum or Matic or something that's, you know, kind of got a value and people want to hold as a token in its own right, then yeah, I could understand it. But with these native tokens, with a lot of these nodes projects, people don't want to keep the tokens. They just want to trade them for rewards and get real money back. So yeah, nodes for me is kind of a no-go at the moment, unless someone comes up with something really unique. I will still continue to put into some of the other projects, like I say, and look for quick returns, you know, quick doubling my money. I'm happy to do that. But if you take anything from this video, guys, the only message I would want you to take from this video, if you only take one thing from it, is don't look at DeFi as your key to retirement, or as a way to be a millionaire, or as a way to keep your family safe and secure for the rest of their lives, because you're going to be very disappointed. You know, stop chasing those 100x profits, or, you know, you're not going to be a millionaire overnight. If you are, you know, hats off to you. You've been very lucky. But in order to get to that point, I think you're going to have to risk a hell of a lot. And I wouldn't recommend that you do risk a hell of a lot when it comes to DeFi. There are much more safe and secure options out there. You know, yield nodes is something that I think is one of the safer platforms out there at the moment. You know, I'm kind of moving quite a few of my Bitcoin and things over into yield nodes, but that's not to say that can't go belly up as well. You know, it's DeFi, so you just be very cautious and very safe. And getting back to the X-Files again, just trust no one, and that includes me and any other YouTuber out there, whether they've got 8,000, 9,000 subscribers like I have, or whether they've got 100,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers. Just don't trust anything they say. You know, I never say anything to you with deliberate intentions of having you off or you know, blindsiding you or anything like that. But just because I think something is a valid project, just don't trust what I'm saying. Just do your own research and find out for yourself if it's something you want to put your money into. Anyway, like I say, I knew it would be longer than I thought it would. I said it's going to be a short video, and I knew it would end up being much longer. But I hope you found it useful. If you did, then as always, leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this, you know, which is kind of advisory content and warnings and just general advice when it comes to DeFi and investing, and more content showing you some of these projects where you could potentially make some money. Anyway, thanks again. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon in another one. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, and also come and join my Discord and chat with me over there and share your thoughts, good or bad. I'll see you again soon. Take care.